Okay, so I have my needle and I'm just going to put about 3 feet of thread on it, and it's one needle only that you'll need. And so to start with, we're going to make these little right angle weave boxes. We're going to make, you can see my 11 rows. We're going to make 4 little boxes, and then we're going to add pearls in them. So it's going to look like this, but I turned this way so you could see how the boxes look. Okay, so that's very easy. We're going to start with 12 11 rows. 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. And I should have put a stop bead, but I didn't. It's okay. Now I have my 12 seed beads, and I'm going to go through, I'm sorry about that. I have some serious allergies today. I'm going to go through 6 beads, and I like to just always do 3 and 3. That way I know that I always have the correct number of beads on my string and in my project. So, okay, we'll fix that. Now, so this is our first box. Doesn't look like much of a box, but we'll fix that. So we have 12 11 rows here. And now for each box, well, now I'm going to pick up 9 11 rows because we're going to share 3 11 rows from this little unit, okay? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I'm coming out of through here. I'm coming out of here. So I'm going to go up 3 beads. These 3. And this is our second box. I'm going to pull. All right, and I'm just going to keep pulling on my thread over here to keep tightening this one. So I'm coming out here. Now I'm going to sew down to these 3. So coming out here, I'm going to sew down through these 3 beads here, and I'm going to add 9 more 11 rows. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. And once again, we're going to share these 3 beads. So coming out of here, I'm going to go in like this. Okay, now that's our third box. We got one more box to make. So I'm going to sew down till I'm coming out of these 3 over here on this side. So here I am. I'm going to go down these 3. And I'm putting my finger there, but I just showed you which ones they are. Now I'm going to go through my next 3 that are there on the side. And now I'm going to go down these 3. And then to make this box that's going to sit across this one, I'm going to share, these 3 from this box. And if you can't do it all in one poke, you can just go through these 3 and then to those 3. So now, since I'm going to share my 3 here and 3 here, I just need to add 6 more. So let's do 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then I'm going to go through these 3 again, and then I'm going to go up through these 3 again. But I'll just do it one at a time now. So up these 3, now. And then from here, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go up through here, through these 3 on the side. And now we're going to put our little pearls in there.
How are hundreds of jewelry makers saving huge each month on premium jewelry making kits? With the PotomacBeads kit subscription, you'll receive 3 brand new kits every month for as little as $49.99. That gives you a savings of up to $70 per box on retail prices. And you get free shipping. And there's no long-term commitment. You can cancel at any time. Subscribe today and enjoy top quality kits and massive savings. Visit PotomacBeads.com/subscriptions today or click on the link below in the description to get links to get back to our website.
All right, so now we're gonna add our pearls, and I'm coming out, well, there's my tail. I'm coming out right here, okay? So now I'm gonna pick up a 15-0, a pearl, and another 15-0. Coming out of here, I'm gonna sew through these 3 in this direction. Oops, and only through those 3, like that. And you'll know if you're not going in through your beads the right way, because then it won't sit there. Your pearl won't sit there right. So if that happens, just see, this is how our threads should look, coming out over here and then going in up through these. So that will put our pearl in. So now I'm in position to put in my next pearl. So 15-0, pearl, whoops, 15-0, pearl, 15-0, and now I'm coming out of here. I'm gonna go up these 3, like that. And I'm gonna push my thread out of the way, and I'm gonna pull, and there goes my pearl. Now we have to get down here. So to do that, we're just gonna sew down there. So I'm gonna sew through these, and I will have to turn my piece to make this easier. And then down through these in the middle. And then down through these here. And then down these 3. So now I'm in position to add my next pearls. Uh-oh, there's something in here there we go. All right, so coming out of here, I'm gonna pick up a 15-0, a pearl, and then another 15-0. And coming out of here, I'm gonna go in through these 3 like that, down, okay? And make sure you get all 3. And I'm just gonna push my thread, put it correctly. All right, so there's our 3rd pearl. Now I'm coming out of here, and I'm gonna put in my last pearl for the little unit. And then after that, we're going to add some more 11-0s in those little open spaces. So coming out of here, I'm gonna go down these 3. Okay. And there we go. All right, so here's our little box. Now, here, coming out through these 3, and I'm going to add an 11-0, and I'm gonna add a different color, a lighter color. So I'm gonna add the apricot. So coming out of these 3, I'm gonna go down these 3, I'm gonna pick up another 11-0, and go down those three, not two. And then picking up another 11-0, I'm going to fill in that little gap, and I'm going to pick up these three that are on the end. And sometimes you may need to flip your piece over so you can kind of see better, and that's okay. Whatever helps. Okay, so I can see them like that. Sorry about that. Wow, really out of frame there. So here we go. I filled in that little gap. Now I'm going to fill in this one, and I'm going to pick up an 11-0. Coming out of these three, I'm going to go through these three. And then there's another little opening there. And I'm going to add another 11-0 through these three. And then another 11-0 after those three into these three. And then another one. So you get this part, you get what we're doing. And here, and then a couple more. So pretty easy step. And almost done. And then now in through these three, and go ahead and go in through your 11-0 that you just added. And now we're going to start embellishing the outside with our little 2mm bicones. Okay, so here's our little unit, and it's already looking really cute. This would also make a cute little dainty earring on its own, or even a ring like that. Okay, but let's continue to make our earring. So I'm coming out of this 11-0 here, and we're just going to be going through the 11-0s we just added. And so for me, that will be the galvanized apricot color 11-0s, or the lighter color 11-0s. So on goes a 15-0, a 2mm bicone, and a 15-0. And we're going to go through this 11-0 here. And we're going to do this all the way around. Another 15-0, another bicone, 15-0. Coming out of this 11-0, we're going to go through this one. And all the way around we're doing this, and kind of make sure your bicones are sitting nice. 15-0, bicone, 15-0, and through here. And these earrings work up really fast. So 15-0, bicone, 15-0, and next going in through here. All right, so we've already done that side. Now we need to do this side and this side. So 15-0, bicone, 15-0, and coming out of here, now we're going in through here, and through here. Come on. All right. Come on, little 11-0. All right. There we go. And pull. And then 15-0, bicone, 15-0. Coming out of here, we're going to go in through this one. And now we just need a couple more. And that is looking really cute too. So you can even finish up with your bicones on in this on this part, and then just put a wire guard and a ear hook, and you can be done with it. And this could also be your cute little earring, because this looks really cute also. So, but I'm going to add, you know, just a couple more things. So now I'm going to go in through this 11-0. So now here what I want to add is and now for this part, you can do pretty much whatever you want. I'm going to add a briolette and some more pearls. So I'm coming out of this 11-0 here. I have not gone in through this 15-0. I'm only coming out of the 11-0, and we're going to put in some beads and then go back in through that 11-0. So, but what we're going to pick up is a 15-0, a pearl, and another pearl, and a 15-0, and an 11-0, a briolette, and I will show you everything that I have on my needle. And then another 11-0, another 15-0, and another pearl. So I will show you right now everything I have on my thread. Okay, so it is, let me turn it this way so you can see it. 15-0, pearl, pearl, 15-0, 11-0, briolette, 11-0, 15-0, and a pearl. So from here, we're going to go up this pearl in this direction. So let me show you. We're not going like this, we're going in like that, like this, okay? So I'm just going to hold on to everything and pull, and I gotta kind of pull tight so I can get, and I have to hold it too, so I gotta finagle with it a little to get everything there right. Now, from here, I'm gonna pick up another 15-0, and I'm gonna go back through this 11-0 in this direction, okay? And then I'm going to pull tight once I do that. And I am going to go through everything again. Everything that I added, I'm going to go through everything again to make sure, well, because I want to have more than one string there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will meet you back. Okay, so I reinforced my little section here. Now I'm going to sew until I get up here to this 15-0, and I'm gonna add my wire guard. So I don't know how my tail is sticking out in the front. That's just all the other times I did this. Let me just stick this through the back. All right, there we go. Coming out, I had already gone through a few right now that I was reinforcing. So I'm coming out of my crystal, and I'm going to just sew through my 15-0s and my lighter color 11-0s, or the ones that I attach these 15-0s to. So 15-0 bicone, 15-0. So, and I'm just turning it. 15-0, 11-0, 15-0. And then I'm almost there at the top, so I can add my wire guard. And then all we're going to do after that, after we add our wire guard, is go through this one more time just to reinforce, and you will be able to. And that's because I'm using size 8 thread of the DragonThread. So pretty cool, huh? All right, so here I am at the top, coming out of this 15-0, ready to add my wire guard. And I really need to buy some wire guards. I found one here that it's kind of old, that I had in my stash for a long time, but I really need to get some new ones. So here we go. Now I'm going to go through, when you go through your wire guard, just make sure you go through those little channels there that are on either side of it, okay? Just like that. You can see my thread, right? Okay. Now I'm going in through this 15-0 here, and I caught my bicone, but that's okay because we're going to go around one more time. So I'm just gonna hold it and pull. All right, so there we go. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go around everything that I just went around. I'm going to ignore this. I'm just gonna go through that 11-0 here at the bottom and then continue going around. And again, I'm gonna be going around my 15-0s, my bicones, my 15-0s, and these lighter color 11-0s. So once I go around, I'm going to reinforce my wire guard. Then in the back, I'm going to use my little boxes here. And I'm just going to follow my thread paths until I get to my thread here, and then I'm going to tie a knot. So go ahead and finish yours too, and we'll look at our earring together. Okay, I went around, I reinforced my wire guard, and then I just sewed past the wire guard through this, of course, because you have to go in through the 15-0, the bicone, the 15-0, this 11-0, and now I'm going to kind of step down into my little box, and I'm going to meet my thread. So, and my thread is just right here, so it's real easy. And then I'm just going to tie a knot, and then I'm going to burn my thread down and add my ear wires. So pretty easy, pretty quick little, cute little project. It's quick, but it's so cute, so shiny. Where's my thread burner? And then I'm just going to use my thread burner to burn this down. Okay, so here's our little earrings. Here we go. I think these are super cute. They're super, super cute. And here is a pink one that I did let me move these. A pink one that I used a different color bicone from the Briolettes because I didn't have any pink bicones, but it still looks pretty. So these are the ones that I just made. Here's this one. And then I also did one that's just in, I used rose gold color pearls. I used some bronze 11-0s and also the champagne color 11-0s like in this one. And also the same color briolette like this one. So this is what I have. Really cute, really quick. And I really like them. I hope you do too. So, okay, there we go. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy making these. I'm sorry, one last thing like I should have said. When you're adding your bottom here, your drop and your pearls, make sure that you're adding it, where's my needle? See how these two little seed beads go? Be careful when you're adding your little drop area that you don't add, that these two components match, because you don't want to end up with one with two little seed beads like this and the other one with two little seed beads like that across. So just make sure that these little seed beads here match correctly when you add your drops here at the bottom. Okay, so just that little thing I needed to say. Okay, well, thanks again, and happy beading, everyone.